Well, hello there, my fellow mani freaks. I am back once again to bring you a dip powder manicure. One that didn't quite go the way I had planned it or envisioned it, but I worked it out in the end, and you'll see the results of that at the end of this video. I have already applied my unpeel base to my nails. I used 2 layers as I normally would. And as per usual, I will be using my favorite liquid combo of the moment, which is my Virgo Gem Base and Activator and my VIVIDips Top Coat. And later on, I'll be using this iGel Beauty No Wipe Top Coat for the glitter. I'll explain when the time comes. My favorite clear dip is Skyline Soapworks. The dip colors that I'll be using today are Warm Chinchilla from iGel Beauty, which is this beautiful purpley gray shade that is just perfect. I will also be using Who Run the World, which was a extra, freebie gift from one of my Sparkling Co orders, which is a beautiful pink and silver foil glitter mix, which I think is going to be lots of fun. I'm going to use this dip tray to do a marble effect on one of my nails. And this Manny Mogul's color, Girly Girl, it's kind of a rosy pink. I'm going to put in the marble, I think. Yeah, I think so. And then this is my iGel Beauty Clear, which I'm going to use as my base. And add a little bit of Lunar Eclipse from iGel as well. Just a kind of lighter gray to go with the Warm Chinchilla and Who Run the World in the marble. Yeah, so my idea here was to do a sort of smoky gray quartz marble nail, which, well, let's just watch how this unfolds. It didn't turn out bad. It just didn't quite turn out the way that I expected it to. But first, before we even get into the marble nail, I am going to do my usual dip application. I am going to do Warm Chinchilla on my pinky and index finger. Then I'm going to apply 2 layers of Who Run the World on my thumb and ring finger. The middle finger will be the marble accent nail, and we'll get into the details about all of that in a few minutes. For now, I'm just going to let you watch my dip application with Warm Chinchilla and Who Run the World, and I'll be back in a few minutes. So I did want to just pop back in for a second and say that I decided to go in for a third coat of the warm Chinchilla only because, well, it's a very fine powder, and the Virgo and Gem liquids are so thin that I just felt like I needed a third layer to kind of build up the nail a little bit. So that's why I'm doing that. All right, I will let you keep watching and I'll be back in a few minutes. So while you watch me finish up this dip application, I am going to talk to you guys a little bit about a couple of things that I have coming up that I'm working on. My friend Marla Chris is uploading a video in about a week and a half. I think she said September 24th. And in that video, she uses something that I gave her. It's a little surprise. It's something that I made for her. And I will be uploading a video on the same day that kind of goes along with that video that she is uploading. So it's a little bit of a, not a secret really, but I just don't want to talk too much about it right now, because I will answer all of your questions in the vid. So stay tuned for that. Another thing that I've got coming up in a little while, I'm waiting for some things to be delivered to me, but I wanted to do a comparison video. I am an avid unpeel base user. It works really well for me. But I'm always in the market to find other products that compare, that might cost less, work just as well. So I decided that I wanted to compare 5 different peel bases. I will be uploading that video once I am able to receive all the products, and I'm going to do a mani and use a different peel base on each finger, and we'll compare. I'm gonna do a wear test and I'm gonna do a pop-off test. I'm really excited about this video, so stay tuned for that as well. So now that I am about halfway through my application of this foily glitter, I realized that I didn't encapsulate or activate my solid color before I started this application. So I stopped what I was doing and I did that because I wanted to avoid getting glitter stuck to my solid color, because that would annoy me. So, all right, we're gonna get on with this and I'll be back. Okay, so now let's get into this marble accent nail. I ordered this French mani tray off of Amazon. It wasn't very expensive, but it's a handy little tool. I don't do a whole lot of French manis. It's just kind of, I don't know, I just don't. But I do like to do marble nails, and this tray comes in handy. I'm going to use iGel Beauty Clear as my base for this marble design. I think I used about 6 or 7 scoops of the clear. And then what I usually end up doing is starting off adding in the darker color first, and then I'll add in the other colors kind of around it, and then I'll swirl it around to make my marble design. So I'm going to let you watch me do that, and I will be back in a few. Holy Moses, did I go overboard with the colors. It actually looks really nice in the dip tray, and when I did the first couple of layers, I was kind of happy with the way it looked, but you'll see. I'm just gonna let you watch what unfolds here. Yeah, just keep watching. So I'm not sure if it's really clear, if you can see it well, but what ended up happening is the smoky quartz nail that I had envisioned in my head, with the third dip into the tray, ended up becoming kind of muddy. It wasn't a very marbly nail. You could not see any veins in the marble. It was just kind of a swirly gray mess, which was not what I had wanted at all. So as you will see at the end of the video, because I post a picture of the original nail that I had dipped, and then I went back and I popped off the marble nail and I redid them because I was just not happy with the way the marble nails came out. How many times can I say marble nails in one video? Okay, so anyway, you'll see that I ended up redoing them, and I will let you watch me finish encapsulating and clear. I'm going to activate. I am going to file off camera because, ladies and gentlemen, if there are any watching, this video is long enough. So if you enjoy watching filing, I apologize in advance. You will not see that in this video. So I'm going to stop talking now, and I'm going to let you keep watching, and I'll come back and show you this neat little thing that I did with Who Run the World, which ended up being kind of pretty. So I'll see you in a minute. Okay, so I thought I had this brilliant idea, right? That I would, I don't even know what you would call it. Burnishing, I guess. Like you can burnish foil, you can burnish some glitters to make them lay flatter. And yeah, so I thought I would try that with this dip. because it has both glitter and foils in it, and I wanted to see what would happen. But I did it more like the chrome method. So I applied a layer of no wipe gel top coat, and I cured the top coat for about 10 seconds in my LED UV lamp. And what I was thinking was that I would use an eyeshadow applicator to rub the dip into the gel top coat like you would when you were chroming. What ended up happening was kind of interesting. It made the foil stand out more up against the glitter because the glitter laid flatter. I don't know if I am explaining this well. If you watch while I'm rubbing it in, it kind of looks chromed at first, and I got a little excited because I was like, oh my god, it's chroming, whoa. But in fact, the more I rubbed it in, it actually did look more burnished than chromed. So, it's all right. I mean, it's not quite, I just didn't know what to expect. It was an experiment. I wanted to see what would happen. It didn't come out horrible, and I'm not mad at it, so it's good. All right, so I'm going to let you finish watching me do this. I'm going to finish this finger and do the same thing on my thumb, and then I will come back to add a top coat. While you watch me top coat my nails, I thought I would ask you, what has your experience been with marbling? I'm kind of hot and cold. Sometimes they come out amazing and I'm extremely happy, and sometimes they don't come out the way I envisioned, just like this one. Most of the time I really love the way marble comes out. I've seen a few ladies using clear as a base for marbling, and I really liked the way that it came out when they did that. But I think it might have been the combination of colors I used. Not really sure. But I'm just curious, have you used clear as a base for a marble nail, and how did you think it turned out? I'm I don't know. I think I need to play with it a little bit more and maybe use some different colors. You'll see in my final picture, I used a more opaque base and added a bit of a darker color in with the warm chinchilla. I added some iron ore, and that kind of gave it the dark veiny feel I was looking for in the first place. So I don't know, I'm gonna have to just keep playing with it. Yeah, so I'm gonna finish up with my dip top coat, my VIVIDips, and then we'll be all done with this really long manicure. I enjoyed doing it. I was just a little disappointed that my smoky quartz nail that I envisioned in my head didn't quite turn out the way I had hoped, but in the end, it's fine. It's fine, right? Of course it is. I had fun, and that's all that matters. I hope you'll take a second and leave me a comment below letting me know what you think about these two versions of the marble nail. Do you prefer the more smoky quartz nail look, or do you prefer the more opaque, more detailed looking marble? I'd love to know your thoughts. Well, regardless of whether or not I love this marble, I love the shine on this mani. It is a shiny top coat. I love it. Okay, so it's not, looking back at it now, it probably wasn't as bad as I thought. I don't know, I just envisioned something a little bit more marbly. So I'm gonna finish up with cuticle oil like I always do, because nourishing our cuticles is really important for the health of our nails. This is the cuticle oil that I created myself, and it was in the Nail Addictions mystery sets that went out. Oh, they just went out yesterday. I hope that everyone who received one of those mystery sets will enjoy this cuticle oil as much as I do. Make sure you keep your eyes peeled for next month's mystery sets from Nail Addiction, because my cuticle oil will be included once again. Well, thank you so much for being here and joining me on this little nail journey of mine. I am enjoying making these videos for you, and I hope that you're enjoying watching them and that you're getting something out of it. I like to try new things and experiment, and I hope that it helps you in some way or another. Thanks for joining me. I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye now.